And now we turn to 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verses 29 to 31. In the year 55 AD, Paul writes his first letter to the church in Corinth, his most problematic church. He warns them that the time is short, and whatever our circumstance we find ourselves in, we must not get caught up in the usual events of life, that we forget our responsibility to God. If we do, we are misusing this world. Time is short, so whatever our circumstances, we should be ready for the return of Christ at any time. Today, not only do we have the usual events of this life, but unusual events such as this horrible COVID. It has and will affect all our lives. People the world over are frightened, panicking, and in the least just anxious, with multiples of questions. Just as there are multiples of questions, there are multiples of theories, multiple answers, multiple conspiracies. Some say it just started in the lab in China. Some say it's natural, as we haven't had a third world war yet. Others say it's because of beings from another planet, whilst others say it's God's anger because of what we've done to the planet and our disobedience. Yet others say the world's governments are trying to stop the rapture. Another theory is that it's quite simply end times. Moreover, some are using social media, and all of a sudden thousands of people seem to be, scientists, and they think they know better than our scientists. I believe that we should wait on God to see the outcome or reason. As Christians, we should rely on our faith and be comforted by the Holy Spirit. God is in charge. God is in the midst of our situation. We must keep living our lives as normal as possible and be ready for Christ's return. Live our lives responsibly and pleasing to God, and not get bogged down in our daily troubles. This virus seems to be the main talking point. I found myself the other day thinking, what's happened to Brexit? So, better to remember the words of Psalm 62 verse 6. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defence. I shall not be moved. Neither should we.